Well, hello everyone and welcome to another Star Citizen discussion video. I've not had the time to sit down and do one of these in a while and I'm so glad to be back doing one. Today I wanted to talk about something, and that something is a complete 180 back on itself. So it sounds like it's going to be negative, but it's actually something positive. At least I hope you can see that. And that is the fact that I don't like the Siege of Orison. But I think that's a good thing that I don't like the Siege of Orison. Because what that means, and what that implies, and what that on a larger scale means for the game is where I'm going. Now, the Siege of Orison, the reasons I don't like it is because I, as a person, I'm not looking for that type of gameplay. When I was a teenager, I played a hell of a lot of shooters, and I got to like a semi-professional level at shooters kind of thing. I was like, me and like 3 of my friends, I was putting the 3 of them on a team and then fighting them solo, so to make it a fair fight and so we could all have fun kind of thing. Yeah, but then I just got bored of them. Like, it just did nothing for me. As soon as I started to get a wee bit older, I was like, oh, shooters, it's just boring, it's just boring. And even to this day, like, I'll sometimes go like, oh, there's a new Call of Duty out, it's a historical one again, I might try that. I'll play like the first couple of levels and I'll just be like, man, I'm bored. I just really don't play them anymore. So obviously, as I've stopped playing them, my skills have went down, so I'm probably below average in terms of shooter skills these days. But yeah, shooting, just the first person shooting, that sort of side of things really doesn't interest me. Combined arms interests me a wee bit because you've got a whole battle going on with lots and lots of players. So stuff like Battlefield, where some people are in tanks, some people are in planes, that interests me, but that's more for taking part in a battle, being one part of a cog churning. That it's not the fact that I'm running around with a gun shooting things. It's not that interests me in that. So yeah, Siege of Orison completely does not interest me whatsoever, and that's good. That is really good, because if this game wants to be as big and as grand as I believe it to be, and what the vision I have of Chris Roberts' vision is as big and as large as I want it to be, there's gonna need to be things I don't like. There's gonna be enough variety, there's gonna have to be enough variety of gameplay that there's something for everyone. And so like almost anyone on the planet could play this game and have something in it they enjoy doing. And for that to be possible, that to even be close to being possible, there's gonna need to be a lot of stuff in it that people don't like too. So for example, Siege of Orison, I don't like it. It doesn't appeal to me. It doesn't sound enjoyable to me as a player experience because it doesn't suit me. Now, one of my friends, they might go, oh, I wasn't interested in Star Citizen because I wasn't interested in industry, I wasn't interested in ship fights. But they've added, like, the Siege of Orison. That sounds interesting to me. Like, my friend maybe plays COD all the time and that's his go-to. And then he's like, oh, that's interesting. Just like someone else that plays Battlefield a lot, when the Fears of War gets its final full release, they might be like, oh, that's interesting, and it draws them in. And there's players like me that are like the industry and the economy settings that are like, oh, that's interesting. And so my hope is at some point there will be something for every single person on the planet. And then if that happens, just imagine like we could all be playing the same game. Like, there'll be no more of this. Well, there will be, because we'll be playing other games as well. But there'll be this one game that everyone will be like, oh, let's jump in Star Citizen. And like, get some chat open. The guy that enjoys industry is building up tanks, or, well, not tanks, but he's like delivering stuff, mining, getting resources, making money, and he's supporting the guys that like the ground combat, and then the guys that like the ground combat are then keeping them safe, and so on and so on, and it's working together. And it's something, like, there'll be something for everyone to do, and they'll be able to have a much larger player base, and it's going to mean so much for the game. It's going to add so much more revenue because they've got money coming from the people that like COD, money coming from the people that like the industry like me, money coming from these people. See what I'm saying? It's going to expand, and grow, and grow, and grow, and grow. And I'm cutting my arms off here. Ooh. So yeah, I do not like Siege of Orison. But I do think it's good for the game. And I do think me not liking it is good for the game. Because as I said, there's going to be stuff I don't like. There's going to be stuff that that person doesn't like. And there's going to be stuff that that person doesn't like. So yes, just a little quick one today. Getting me back into the gist of things. I'm trying to think of other things I want to discuss. The Siege of Orison, why I don't like it, and why I think it's a good thing that I don't like it. It's quite a simple concept once you get past the initial, like, huh? What do you mean you don't like it? I thought you'd want to enjoy everything. Yeah, I haven't even taken part. I watched a stream where someone took part in the Siege of Orison, and it looked fun, it looked good, but I can already tell that watching it, it's not for me. If I had a bunch of friends that were wanting to go through it, I'd tag along to be with them, kind of thing, but yeah, it's not the type of thing I'm going to seek out for myself. And yeah. So, I'd love to hear what sort of things are interesting to you and why you like Star Citizen, because I know a lot of people like Star Citizen for the dogfights and that kind of thing. That's another thing. I'm just like, not really interested in dogfights. I liked Xenofret. I like that because it sort of becomes, it's a battle. Battles interest me. Dogfighting, I'd be just as happy on some capital ship somewhere, just firing a big, massive gun than I would be. In fact, I'd probably be more happy doing that than I would be in a fighter dogfighting. It's just dogfighting specifically, just meh for me. But I took part in Xenofret because it was a battle. We were fighting capital ships. There was stuff going on. The atmosphere is one way to describe it, is what captured me, not the dogfighting itself. So yes, I'd love to hear what interests you and why you're interested in Star Citizen. You know me, I'm interested in the industry side of things, the economy, making money in game. Yes, that's what really interests me. So I hope you've all enjoyed this. I'll see you in the next one. Bye, say bye.